Football is a constant battle between who you are and who you want to be, and that's especially true on this pitch. These are some of Trinidad and Tobago's most hardened criminals. Housed behind 30-foot walls, they live on the state's schedule. But for the past year and a half, they've found another way to do their time. One that's resonated not just here, but throughout TNT's penal system.
To me, honestly, football, we are alive now, to me, understand? It's bring everybody together, sports. Now, I mean, we come out victorious, but at the end of the day, we enjoy it as a team and as colleagues. We don't consider ourselves as inmates with the futsal program. We consider ourselves as families, brothers. Like the futsal acronym, Friends United Save Another Life.
In 2004, Clayton Morris was charged by then TTFA VP Raymond Timke with introducing the sport to the country. Unique from other small goal forms of the game, futsal had to be taught. He went on to win 2 consecutive Caribbean Football Union futsal titles, falling short of the Futsal World Cup in the CONCACAF leg on both occasions.
Ramos putting it in to Caligiuri. Beats the first man. A left-footed shot! Paul Caligiuri has scored a goal! The USA lead 1-0. The USA has realized a dream. They will qualify for the World Cup in 1990.
In 1990, Morris, like many of his teammates, was a man adrift.
I had this emptiness in me.
He began his relationship with the incarcerated shortly after.
When I started coming to the prison while going to Carrera and seeing what they offer down there with the sports and culture, and I got involved by helping them with equipment or what have you, and the rest is history. That's 28 years ago. And as UTT, you must have a social responsibility in the country that you help, these different communities.
An invitation last Easter to a small goal competition at the Golden Grove prison opened another chapter in his football life.
I sat there for about 4 hours and only 2 goals scored in open play. For small goal, you stand up, you stand with. And the amount of talent I saw, still have something to bring these guys from where they are to identify that talent, right? And the rest is history.
That talent pool includes coaches and referees. He then turned this pioneering group into instructors who embarked on a prison caravan teaching the sport throughout the system.
We go into the different prison, and these guys will be coaching those other guys. Give them a tip. We did a little thing where we have 2 or 3 of the guys share their testimony, where they came from, where they are with respect to futsal, and where they see themselves going. And then we did a clinic. We invite each of them to come on specific days to do a clinic, a practical thing. We're teaching them the skills and the difference between the 3 games. And here we are. With that now, we form the league. So the guys from the academy is being distributed through all these different teams that we brought for the clinic.
Mr. Timke says the last 18 months has been all about changing the mindset of the men and women behind bars.
So we've been here for the last year and a half, working with all the inmates with a view of changing the mindset. So in here you have Muslims and Rastas who are now in love because there's a mixture on the field. And there's no evidence that there's any acrimony or any anger or displeasure being among themselves.
And this isn't just for kicks. Morris says these guys can play with the best of them.
The quality here, these players could boost the present national futsal team. Because I brought some of the present national futsal players in here, and they got a licking.
For these ballers behind bars, futsal represents a new lease on life.
The most important thing is that we get in through to them with respect to their attitude and how they see life. And for me, I think that is a goal achieved. Right? Because you're getting through them and you're showing them 2 things. One, you, despite your circumstances, there's a talent and there's something I as a coach seeing in you that I want to make it light, shine bright for you. Main thing for them is to give them something when God work it out that they be free, they could go back to their community with something positive.
The men involved on either side of the touchline believe that recreation programs can be more effective than anything taught in classrooms. It allows the players to see the humanity in opponents who were sworn enemies just some months ago.
It's bigger than you think it is now, but in a sense that for inmates from different prisons coming together as one, if you can take a look at the stands, you'll see where I'm coming from. It's a body love. Mr. Morris, Mr. Clayton Morris, bring together, I won't say the worst that inmates, but troublesome. And if we could do this to bring those guys together, individuals, not from MSP alone, but 3 prisons. Port of Spain, Golden Grove, MSP, is a blessing. in disguise. It's a great program, and it's at a spread. The love at the spread out there now too. Advising that for coaches and all out there, get the little players, get the talented sportsmen out there. I know the out there, fellas, get the gun, take my advice. And that's football.
Love is the answer. So in their everyday interactions, there's always some sort of effort to demonstrate love to their brother. And you see it here. When we started, and a man got tackled, and he felt it was a hard tackle, he's come up to retaliate. No, that's not so.
The UTT MSP Futsal League Championship final between JNU United and Ballers may have been one of the best football matches this year. It had all the right elements, great skill, drama, and a triumph against the odds. But don't take my word for it, here's the action.
Trying to find the line. Oh my goodness!
4-1 at the half, Ballers well on top and looking all but assured of lifting the trophy. But wait. So, 5-5 after regulation time. Knockout champs JNU digging deep to force penalties with the last kick of the game. Dwayne Swan, the hero, in goal for JNU as they captured the league and knockout double. After the match, JNU player Akil Pereira said it was all about team spirit, especially after the first half.
No, well, the halftime talk was really concerning that we ain't playing futsal all the time. Because the approach we was making in the game is not the futsal, we are studying to just attack them. So we say, boy, under the order is futsal, we come to play. So we say, boy, like we implement the futsal in the game where we could get the movements and the space so that even if somebody go free where they could score. Well, when we was playing the different game, it's harder. So they started playing the futsal and scoring. So we just had us to do what them doing to score and get back the game on level.
Morris believes that this is an example that can be replicated up the Caribbean chain.
Somebody messaged me and they said they saw Colombia using the same futsal to help with the situation with the violence in the different communities, right? And the thing is here is that, I mean, as I tell these guys and they say, Coach, we know we can't make, well, as I say, most of them 25 and up, we can't make no national team, right? So what they are telling me is that they're prepared to take the knowledge and to pass it down. Right, and I think some of them come sometime, Coach, I have a son, I would like him to talk to him, to get him involved. So the whole thing, as I say, one generation plant the trees and the other get the shade. And they understand that, so they know they're paving the way for those to come. Because some of them in this situation been repeated and they don't want their children to follow suit.
Alongside the prison authorities, former national coaches, TNT football stakeholders and the TTFA's technical director have all thrown their support behind the program. There are now 10 futsal teams behind bars. Prison officials have noted a reduction in incidents of violence since the futsal program has begun. Uruguay's Eduardo Galeano once said, "Good football players need not be titans sculpted by Michelangelo." In football, ability is much more important than shape, and in many cases, skill is the art of turning limitations into virtues.